Alright guys, so I'm currently live. Shout out to the chat on the top left of the screen. And in today's stream, I'm going to be reacting to the rise of TINYDUDE because he just got one like literally a day ago. So let's react to it. Let's do this, okay? Let's do it. Can y'all hear? It's gonna be exciting.
So much that you
If y'all don't know, TINYDUDE is a Big Rivals YouTuber.
imagine looking up to someone so much that you try to become them by copying their videos and even the way they spoke.
Oh, he tried to become me, dude. Hey, I appreciate you, TINYDUDE. I know, like, you can't become me, but hey, it's okay, bro. I'm a huge inspiration to you. Hey, that's kind of reverse psychology if you think about it, because he's an inspiration to me, but like bro does not know TINYDUDE. Hey, mods, beat him. TINYDUDE does not know you. Get out of my guys. Okay, let me pack it. I gotta.
But instead of succeeding, getting called a copycat. Well,
No.
although that
Wait, I think he tried to copy Tanker. I remember, because I used to watch him during Bed Wars. I think he used to copy Tanker.
kid
That's
made
all I'm
some
gonna say.
mistakes along the way, he learned from them and now gets millions of views every month.
Sorry, that's what about.
This is the rise of TINYDUDE.
That's Aura, bro. Chat, when's the rise of Amir blocks? Yo, I haven't seen that recently. I don't know why they haven't done that. Chapter 1, the old
TINYDUDE,
work.
whose real
Okay.
name is Troy and who is currently 16 years old, lives in Cape Town in
Oh.
South Africa. In order to understand how he got to where he is today, let's go back to when he was just 8 years old. You see,
Dang.
around this time, he had always loved gaming, but unlike most of his classmates, he didn't have an Xbox or a proper gaming setup. So
Yeah.
while his friends spent their time playing
I used to use a
Minecraft
laptop.
or Fortnite together, his parents wouldn't allow him to own a console or play those games. And so, that left him
Like a
with
cheap
only one
Chrome
option.
laptop. Yeah. Bro, what?
At Planet Fitness.
Chat, nobody say, why am I getting a gym membership ad? Pack it up, bro.
Your pace.
His dad's old work laptop. It was slow, outdated, and never designed for gaming. But it was
Yeah.
all he had.
Same.
In 2018,
laptop
that
like that.
laptop introduced him to Roblox. And a year later, he discovered Arsenal, and he became completely obsessed with it. He spent countless hours playing the game and watching Arsenal YouTubers, imagining what it would feel like to build an audience of his own someday. Oh,
Yup.
and since he lived in South Africa, he was almost always forced to play Roblox games with high ping. From the very beginning, he had to learn how to compete while his internet connection constantly worked against him. Low-key, I don't know how he did that, because if I lag in a game, I'm quitting, bro.
Yeah, that's true.
Fast forward
That's
to
true.
2020, and
about
TINYDUDE
Nominus?
was now 10 years old. It was at this time that he created his first YouTube channel called TINYDUDE. Today, that channel is known as TINYDUDE
Dang.
2, but at the time, it
He
was
had his
where
name
he first
since
began learning how YouTube
10 years
actually worked.
old.
Inspired heavily by creators like KreekCraft and Tankar, he uploaded Roblox videos using
Why do you say it like that? Creekcraft and who?
Inspired heavily by creators like KreekCraft and Tankar,
Tankar? Also, is this Tanker's face
he
reveal?
uploaded Roblox videos
Is this
using
Taker?
that same old work laptop. The videos were awful. The quality was poor. The editing was rough. And he had absolutely no idea what he was doing. But he kept uploading.
Yeah,
Every
true.
terrible video taught him something new. And
Yeah.
over time, he slowly taught himself editing, thumbnails,
W.
commentary, recording, storytelling, and what actually made people click on a video. He didn't have an editor, a team, or anyone teaching him the process. Everything
Yeah.
came through trial and error. This is very true, guys. Sometimes the best way to learn and get better is by trying again and again. Even if you
Yeah.
fail, you learn something along
Tankar,
the way.
yeah.
So, did you
I don't
really
think he
lose?
knows,
Anyways, one thing
yeah.
that accelerated his editing skills was helping edit his brother's Roblox Mad City montages. While doing this,
Mad
he
City
noticed his
reference.
brother would pull in over 1,000 views per video, while his own uploads barely gained attention, and this made him jealous. But it also motivated him to improve. So, in a way, it's a good thing.
Yeah, it's a good thing. Bed Wars and the AI
When
boys.
Roblox Bed Wars launched, he left his original channel behind and focused
I'm
entirely
donating you. I'm not monetized yet, so nobody can donate. But thank you so much.
on Bed Wars content. At first,
Yeah.
he used an
What up,
AI
Delpro?
voice because his parents wouldn't allow him to reveal his real voice online.
Yeah.
Around this time,
Better
his
words,
videos still
bro.
weren't great. He tried copying a few videos from some YouTubers he would watch,
Tanker, bro.
hoping it would work
Right?
out. But the problem with this is
Bro,
that
I
he had
remember
not
they
developed
used
an
to like
identity of his
they
own.
used to call him Tanker.
Eventually,
bro.
when he was 11 years old, his parents finally allowed him to use his real voice. Even then, he was
11?
embarrassed by how young he sounded. So, he used
Yeah,
the
bro,
speech
like,
shifter to disguise it.
when I first like voice revealed, bro, people were like making fun of me. But,
Although
like,
he
I mean, I still sound like a little young, but definitely not as bad as when I was like. Imagine how bad it was when I was like 11 years old.
hated hearing himself
it's
in
so bad, bro.
recordings, he knew using his own voice made the videos more entertaining. So, he kept going. Every upload became another opportunity to improve his editing, thumbnails, commentary, and overall production quality. While all of this was
Yeah.
happening, he was still attending school, where most people simply knew him as the class clown. Very few people realized
No,
that after
the class
school, he was
clown.
spending hours studying YouTube, analyzing
Ooh,
thumbnails,
yeah,
editing
that's what we
videos,
like.
and trying to build something that could completely change his future. And eventually, it paid off
Yeah.
in 2021. Because
Yes,
at
sir.
just 11 years old, yes, 11 years old, he was accepted into YouTube's partner program and started earning money from
At 11 years old?
his videos.
That is actually insane, Aura. Getting accepted to the Roblox partner program at 11 years old. That is insane, Aura. Like, genuinely. That is insane.
At around 4,000 subscribers, something happened that seemed
Used to copy
impossible.
other YouTubers,
One of his favorite
but the
YouTubers
videos
noticed
sucked.
him. The creator he had
Tanker,
looked
right?
up to for years
Tanker?
suddenly knew who he was.
Tanker.
He occasionally played Roblox alongside him and his friends, and even helped behind the scenes by gathering
Tanker?
resources
Tanker, say
for some
Tanker.
of his videos. To his younger self, it felt like a dream. The YouTuber who inspired his entire
Tanker.
journey was now someone he was actually playing with. But while that dream was becoming reality,
Thank you for the
another
sub.
problem was beginning. His
Tanker,
channel
Tanker.
started receiving more and more hate.
This is the fake ad you see everywhere, right? But this is Ebony,
Who are
a real
you?
game. Now I know what you're thinking. Aren't they exactly
No,
the same?
shut
no,
up.
because Ebony.
Shut up! Stop.
People began calling him a copy. And to be fair,
Yeah.
they weren't entirely wrong. Since he really loved this
Tanker.
big YouTuber, he would copy his video ideas,
Why is he not saying Tanker?
thumbnails, editing style, and even the way he spoke because he admired him so much.
Who's this
Videos
stud?
exposing him and discussing the drama,
Yeah, oh, oops.
and some of them gained significant views.
Yeah, it used to
simply
go
because
big
his
back
name was
then.
attached. The criticism continued for
It
years.
used to be Tanker.
Event-
It used to be Tanker, right? Yeah. Yeah, look, he stole.
Eventually, even the big YouTuber himself told him he wouldn't get very far if he continued
Tanker.
copying him.
Even
But
Tanker said
he
it?
didn't listen. He wanted success so badly that he convinced himself that copying the formula was the safest path forward.
Buying his first gaming PC, that's when it...
By the
The
end of
prime
2022, after saving nearly everything he
Bro,
had
chat, I'm so mad I didn't start Rivals, like,
earned
back
from
in,
YouTube,
like,
he finally bought his
2025.
first gaming PC. For years, every video had been created on an aging work laptop, but now, for the first time, he finally had equipment capable of matching his ambitions. Rather than spending his earnings on purchases,
Oh.
he invested almost everything back into the channel. Better equipment,
Yes, that's what
editing
I like.
software,
Same.
thumbnail designers, subscriptions, anything that could improve his content. Around this same
Same.
time, students at
Come
school
on.
began discovering his channel. Teachers occasionally played his
Bro, I feel like people in my school are gonna discover my channel if I get big enough.
videos on classroom
I'm scared.
projectors, and
Yeah, better
although
words.
he had around 12,000 subscribers, he felt embarrassed watching everyone see content he remained insecure about.
Yeah, I would be embarrassed too, bro. If
And
I'm gonna be
I
honest.
get it. I didn't feel comfortable myself until I hit 100,000 subscribers. Before that, many people I know in real life
I
thought
wanna hit
that my little
100,000
YouTube thing was just a joke.
Man, I wanna hit 100,000.
In 2023, his idol, the big YouTuber, completely distanced himself from TINYDUDE because of a joke
Tanker?
he later regretted, and likely because of how much of a
No.
fanboy he had become. His idol no longer wanted anything to do with him. The person who had inspired his entire YouTube journey was suddenly gone. That could have been the moment he forged his own path.
Wait, really?
But instead,
Kids in my school play my videos sometimes. Dude, yeah, that I hate it when like,
he continued
people find it out.
copying. He kept uploading Bed Wars videos, hoping that eventually something would change.
The voice change. Wait, did he use a voice changer?
When he turned 14 in November 2023, puberty completely changed his voice. After spending years sounding like a squeaker,
Dang.
his voice suddenly cracked so much that people joked about it. But it's fine because he found some of the jokes funny. But still, recording became difficult because he hated listening to himself. For months, his voice felt
what?
unfamiliar. And although he could have quit, he refused to stop uploading simply because he felt insecure. So, he kept recording. And by
That's
early
not
2024, his voice had
What's up,
finally
Zach?
settled. Although his Bed Wars channel continued growing, he was beginning to lose interest in the game. Years of making the same content had become repetitive, and he knew staying comfortable forever would eventually stop his growth.
True. Roblox Rivals.
middle of-
This, I think he blew up instantly after he discovered Roblox Rivals.
2024, when he had around 60,000 subscribers, Roblox Rivals launched, and 10 days after release, he tried it for the very first time, and he immediately loved it. But
I think I'm an OG Rivals player too. I'm pretty sure. I think I played when it came out
his
as well.
first Rivals videos produced mixed results. Some did reasonably well, and others completely failed. And because Bed Wars remained the safer choice, he continued uploading it while carefully testing Rivals. Switching games was risky.
I think one of his videos got like 1 million
He
views.
had
I
spent
think.
years building a Bed Wars audience, and abandoning that audience could have destroyed the momentum he had worked so hard to create. But by October 2024, Rivals had overtaken Bed Wars in player count, and
Yeah,
he
that
was
is
ready
true.
for something new. More importantly, he finally had an opportunity to become known for being himself.
I think this is the big video.
TINYDUDE realized succeeding in Rivals required doing something different. Rather than copying everyone else, he focused on unlocking the rarest and most difficult items in the game. And on November 1st,
Diamond,
2024, he uploaded a video titled, "I Unlocked the Diamond Loadout in Rivals." And the video exploded. For the first time, he felt like he had discovered something uniquely
man.
his own. And so, he fully committed to Rivals. He uploaded almost every day, unlocked rare items, completed difficult challenges, and raced to become the first creator covering every update. Whenever Rivals updated, he had to understand the changes, record gameplay, edit the video, design a thumbnail, and upload before everyone else. Sometimes he managed to publish within 20 minutes of an update going live. Dude, that's crazy. But guess what?
That's
Despite
good.
all of that, he was still competing from South Africa while dealing with constant high ping. Ain't nobody like high ping.
What is Spectrum Internet?
Oh, this is gonna fix
It's
my high
invincible
ping.
Wi-Fi that stays on.
Becoming TINYDUDE.
At
Holy
this point,
aura.
he simply wasn't trying to grow anymore. He was trying to build a brand. By consistently unlocking rare items, covering updates first, and uploading almost every day, he developed a loyal audience that kept returning for every upload. Gradually, people stopped calling him the Temu version of his idol. Instead, they finally recognized him as TINYDUDE. That meant more
Yeah.
to him than any subscriber
Same.
milestone. For years, people defined him by who he copied. Now, they watch them because of what he created. This just goes to show that although we might make mistakes in the beginning, that doesn't mean we can't change over time and become better people.
Reaching 100K.
In March 2025, shortly after turning 15, he finally reached 100,000 subscribers. It had taken
Chat, you think before I turn 16 I can hit 100K?
nearly 5 years since creating TINYDUDE and around 7 years since discovering Roblox. The milestone represented years of bad equipment, embarrassing videos, failed ideas, slow growth, drama, and constant
I
criticism.
think I can.
Remember,
If
he
I
didn't start with exceptional
short
talent.
every day.
Everything he knew now
That's
came
my
through
strategy.
experience. Every failed thumbnail, every awkward
Cross
recording,
my fingers.
every disappointing upload. Each one taught him how to make the next video just a little bit better. Reaching 100,000 subscribers wasn't the result of one lucky moment. It was the accumulation of thousands of small improvements that almost nobody ever noticed.
Dark matter.
As his rival's content continued growing, so did his audience. Then, in late 2025, he experienced the biggest controversy of his career. He was publicly exposed by another YouTuber for alt farming in order to unlock dark matter, one of Rival's rarest items.
Dang, wait, did he actually
Although
alt farm?
other creators had reportedly used similar methods, he became the public face of the controversy. People who already disliked them suddenly had another reason to criticize him. The controversy didn't significantly hurt his channel's performance, but it's something people still bring up today. He knows he made a mistake, but he also believes one controversy shouldn't erase years of hard work. So he learned from it and kept uploading. Tiny Dude, what are we doing, bro? Did we not learn our lesson the first time, bro?
Yeah, if you alt farm, like, on the thing, it's like, and you get exposed, it's like...
By 2026, his channel was performing better than ever, averaging around
W, man.
400,000
But he's back, baby.
views per video. The same kid who wasn't allowed to play Minecraft
Let me
or
check
Fortnite,
TinyDude's channel right now, actually, matter of fact.
who created videos on his dad's old work laptop and who spent years being told he would never succeed by copying someone else, had finally built something entirely on his own. He achieved it while dealing with high ping in South Africa. He achieved it while attending school 5 days a week. He achieved it without a team showing him how to succeed. And he achieved it while learning in public, where every mistake could be clipped,
And guess what? For me,
criticized,
I'm gonna achieve it while working 9 through 5 because I have a job.
and remembered.
Put
He
that
didn't
in the
succeed
video.
because
No, I'm
everything went
kidding. Sorry,
perfectly.
sorry.
He succeeded because he kept uploading even when his videos weren't good. He kept improving when people laughed. He kept creating after his biggest inspiration cut ties with him. He continued making videos through his voice change, through a dying game, and through controversies that many people tried to use to define his career. For years, he wanted to become the next big YouTuber like his idol. Everything changed when he finally stopped trying to become somebody else and became Tiny Dude. Up to this day, Tiny Dude still attends school 5 days a week. In many ways, he feels like those hours slow down his upload schedule, but he continues balancing both while staying as consistent as possible. Despite the success, he still edits every single video himself. The only person who regularly helps him is his thumbnail designer. Throughout his career, he's received plenty of hate online, and that hasn't disappeared. He doesn't believe most of it is deserved, but online communities often choose one person to criticize, and many times that person has been him. Fortunately, he's also built an extremely supportive community that continues to encourage him, even if a smaller group dislikes him, regardless of what he does. Looking back, his journey perfectly demonstrates the idea that practice makes perfect, especially when it comes to creating Roblox videos. His oldest uploads weren't the best, but anyone can clearly see the steady improvement in his editing, storytelling, thumbnails, and overall production quality as the years went on. And unlike many creators, he has never deleted old videos out of embarrassment. He keeps them public because they remind both himself and others just how far he's come. Like mentioned before, he wasn't naturally
Is he gonna talk at
talented.
the end?
Everything he knows
Oh
today
yeah, he
came
is.
from
Okay,
years
bet.
of practice,
Bet. I'm excited for this.
consistency,
I'm excited for this.
experimentation, and learning from mistakes. And he's simply proud of the progress he's made and everything he's managed to build. And yeah, that's pretty much all the info I could find on Tiny Dude for you guys. So with that being said, I hope you guys all have an excellent day. All right, Tiny Dude, if you could give one piece of advice to everyone watching this video
the one
right
piece
now,
of advice.
what would
I
it
need to
be?
see this right now.
I would say if you truly believe you have the potential to become a big YouTuber one day, start as early as possible and stop worrying about what other people think. The younger you start, the more time you have to learn, improve, and gain experience. And who knows, maybe by the time you finish school, you could already be earning enough money to support yourself. Something else that not enough people talk about
That's my goal.
is protecting your reputation. You don't want to do something stupid that could come back and ruin your career later. Also, try to stay humble, you know, keep a clean image and treat people properly. And if you're genuinely passionate and dedicated, focus on chasing views and building an audience rather than chasing money. Focus on chasing views and building an audience rather
chasing views and audience.
than chasing money.
Okay. Alright, bet.
If you consistently make great videos that people want to watch, the money will eventually follow.
The younger you start, the more time you have to learn, improve, and gain experience. Wrap it up. Wow. There it is, bro. That was such a good video. That was actually such a good video. That's the rise of Tiny Dude. Thank y'all so much for watching. That's gonna be me one day, chat. I'm gonna be up there. I'm gonna be up there, chat. One day. One day.